Hi and welcome to the fourth blog for March 2011. It's the 14th this year. For those of you who completed our customer satisfaction survey, a big thank you. It is important to know, for us to know what our supported learning providers think and what parts of our service that you value. As well as the areas that we need to improve. Just remember that for supported learning providers here in the UK, our support is free. We'll go straight to the blog, What DL is Happening blog, and we'll go to our first find, which is the Ofsted Good Practice website. It's for those working in sectors who are inspected and regulated by Ofsted. The Good Practice website shares what you'd expect, good practice, and supporting resources, allowing you, if you visit the site, to download information and watch the video clips to support your own work. Currently, there's only a few studies in the, or case studies in the adult learning and skills section at the moment. However, when further examples are added and the section developed, I'm sure it will become an excellent resource. If you want to go to the adult learning and skills section, you need to click on that tab. And it looks as though you've got a search. You haven't. There we go. If you look at the left hand side, that is the button that you need to click to show all of the case studies that are there at the moment. Okay, so that's our first find for today. The second find, for those of you who actually look at our newsletters and or the last 3 ebooks that I produced, then you will recognise, let's go onto the website, the format that this software will actually produce. The PDF to Flash page flip that's provided by CodeBox lets users convert any PDF file into a flippable Flash book format. You simply upload the PDF. Let's just scroll down the page a little. Zoom in. What you need to do is to click on that hyperlink there. It seems on occasions to be a little reluctant to actually come into play. But you can alter the page width. If it's A4, then obviously those are already standard. You can choose different sizes. You can do the zoom factor that you want it to be produced in, and ×1 obviously is a damn sight easier to read. And how many pages, that should automatically appear when you attach the file, but it is useful to know how many pages in case it doesn't. The interface options, change that to English. I'll just zoom in so you can see where I've changed it. Change that to English there. Sorry, that's better. You can leave generally the default, but you can have a play yourselves. When you click on Start Conversion, again I'll just show you where I'm talking about. Here, okay, when you click on Start Conversion, it will convert it, and there will be a download for you to extract. And then all you need to do, as with most websites, is to find the index.html file, and there will be your flippable book formats. The page address for this has been at the top while I've been talking, and that was our second find. Third find, I suppose to a certain extent I've included this because I had a request from one of our learning providers as to how they actually could put equations into multiple choice questions, etc. on Moodle. and SciWeavers in their tools have got this. Let's just go to it. It is ideal for anybody who's writing a technical paper and or delivering maths, economics, engineering or any of the sciences, where you basically can't avoid complex equations, those that can't be typed without special characters. The iTextToImage is a free LaTeX equation editor that converts LaTeX equations into images so that you can insert them into your documents. Basically all you need to do, so you've got a whole load of preset maths ones here, for example. So if we look at fractions, we'll take something relatively straightforward. That's the LaTeX equation that you put in. There's the backslash, which says this is an instruction. The frac basically says it's going to be a fraction, and then the curly brackets hold the data, and that's the numerator and the denominator. If we click convert over at the right hand side, what you will find is that you end up with an image that you can right click and save the image as, and you can then use that. However, if you change that, for example, to 2/3, okay, and convert, you'll notice that it updates it for you. So it's something that you can work on fairly quickly. Let's just do an addition. So there are some symbols that are available, and there are also some logic symbols. There's the addition. You can click on that rather than use your keyboard if you so wish. We can go back to the maths and add another one in here. Let's say I don't know, 4/5. And click convert again, and you will find that you end up with that sort of setup. Likewise, you can continue and put equals, and again you can put in a fraction, and if you want to show the working, then the bottom you would probably have as 15ths, and the top here would be in brackets, he says, 2, just bear with me, times, notice the multiplication is again instruction followed by times, 5, close the brackets, plus brackets 4 times 3. If we convert now, you will see that the equation is produced. Now anytime excuse me, you can right click and save the image. Just one little tip before I go any further. If I want to start a new line now, I do 2 backslashes. I don't need to start a new line in the editing part, and I could do equals, okay, and again we need to go back to the fraction, and here we will have 10, oh, I didn't do a closed brackets on that, did I? So I can correct that. So again you will have 15 as a denominator, and in here 10 plus 12. Okay, now if I click convert now, notice the bracket I'd missed out is in. The unpleasant thing, of course, is the equals don't line up, and I just wanted to show you that up in the top here, if I put an ampersand in front of the equals and an ampersand after the equals, okay, I'm just going to copy that and do the same here, an ampersand before and an ampersand after, and now do convert, you'll find that the equal signs line up, and that is incredibly useful. And again, you could actually carry on with a new line, and we can have the ampersand equals ampersand, and this time it will be 22 over 15, won't it? So we go back to the maths formula, 22 over 15. If you want to, just have a look at it, make sure it's all working for you. And of course then, new line, the equal sign again with the ampersand before and after, and this time, okay, when we put a fraction in, we're going to have 22 over 15, so it's going to be 1, and let's put in the fraction, and what I'm going to add in front of the frac there is the letter T, and you'll see why in a second, and there will be 7/15. Hopefully I haven't made any mistakes with this, trying to think as I go. And then when we convert this time, what we've done is we've made the fraction smaller, so it actually becomes a mixed number. Okay, equals all lined up, right click, copy the image or save the image as, and just paste it in. If you want to embed it, there are embed codes there for the web page, and you can actually just embed that into your website, VLE, whatever. Okay, that's a very quick overview. There is going to be a e-magazine supplement that I'm in the process of writing, which hopefully will cover that in more detail for practitioners and or for learners who want to use this for writing papers, for producing worksheets, etc. Okay, that was a long while spent on the third one. Let's go to the fourth, MathSide, a source of printable math sheets. We shouldn't take long with this one. On the left hand side, let me just scroll down. On the left hand side, okay, we've got addition, division, exponents, factors, fractions, etc. down the side. If I escape from there and click on fractions, we might as well stick with the theme of fractions. Okay, there's some fraction worksheets here. If you want to do adding mixed number fraction worksheet, then if you just click on it, okay, you've got a choice of numerators 1 through 9, etc. You can click on any of those, common denominators up to 120 in English. You can add a line of text, due tomorrow, whatever. You can include a fraction worksheet answer page if you so wish. That will save you having to work it out, and when you click create it, there it is. Okay, including the answers at the bottom and the due tomorrow written in the left hand corner. Okay, it's as simple as that. Not going to do any more on MathSide. There are a whole load of resources there which I'm sure you'll all find useful, especially those using functional skills and or family learning and or key skills. Next find is the teacher training videos by Russell Stannard. If you're a practitioner that's new to using Web 2 tools, if you go onto his site, you'll be asked if you want a newsletter. I'm saying no thanks because I've already subscribed. And there are various videos across the top. Let's just zoom in so you can have a look at them in more detail. Okay, videos for teaching English as a second language, Web 2 tools, modern foreign languages, and there's a bit about Russell himself as well. Okay, so if we want to look at the videos for Web 2 tools, there they are. Okay, just click on any of them, have a look at them. You know, editing videos, using Audacity, Screen Jelly, Skype for tutorials and teaching, and so on. A whole load of resources which hopefully you will find useful. penultimate find. It's a blog. It's called The Apple, where teachers meet and learn. If we go on to the website, the reason I've included it is there are 15 tools to help you go paperless. The paperless student and teacher. There are Spelling City, which I've covered before. There is Top Pop, Popling, Knowles, and so on. And there's page 2. Let's zoom in so you can see it. Okay, there is, I'll just change that to blue. There are 3 pages of text in this blog that you can have a look at various ways that you may be able to go paperless, saving money of course, and perhaps time. And finally, number 7, SignApp Now. It's a simple way of creating sign-up sheets. It's so simple, so you really don't have to register to use it, but I would suggest that you do register. As it says at the bottom of the page, it's used by teachers, professors, event organisers, HR administrators, etc. College classes, clubs and groups and so on. It is very easy to use. I've tried it out just to find who's interested in attending some online workshops that I have planned. The response rate is really nice. It comes into a spreadsheet and you can download, once your deadline date is reached, you can download it as an Excel spreadsheet format. You can go in and have a look at it at any time as well. All you need to do is to log in. He says, I'm not sure how long this will actually take. Let's just see if we can get in. Actually, I shouldn't be showing the bottom of that page, but that's the sort of response that you will actually get. I'm just hiding the people at the bottom of the page. But here you will see that I've had 49 responses, he says. Let's just zoom in. 49 responses, and I can actually look at the details, which will be names and emails, addresses. It expired on the 25th of March, so I should now be able to download that. It expires today, so I should be able to download it after today. Okay, that's the 7 finds for this particular vidcast. Before I disappear, just a reminder that on the 11th of April from 12:45 to 1:15, on, as I say, Monday the 11th of April, we will be doing a live broadcast. You can actually view the live broadcast on this page, and you can join in the chat, which is on the right hand side here, while the live broadcast is going on. I hope, as usual, that there was something there of interest to you all, and I look forward to talking to you again with the next blogcast and or vidcast. So that's all from me for today.